Hello, it's me, Lucas, and last weekend I was asking for people to send questions via Twitter, and I would reply in a video that I would upload to YouTube, and this is that video. So I picked some of the most interesting questions out of the 12 comments I received on that tweet. The first question is, what is the best Persona hybrid you have seen during all this time in the fandom? And I must say, one of my favorite hybrids in general are those who include crocodiles or anything monsterish thing. And there's this guy on Twitter that has a hyena crocodile character that I really like because I don't know, it just looks so cool with all of those mammal characteristics on the head, and the rest of the body is kind of reptilish. It's very nice. The second question is, have you ever tried to dye your own hair color? Yes, in fact I have dyed my hair 4 times. The first one was when I was really young and I dyed my hair yellow, and whenever I look at photos of that time it's just horrible and I would never do that again. The second time I wanted to dye it green, but the lady who dyed my hair picked a blue cyanish color, and she said it would turn into green eventually, and it didn't, but in the end I liked how it looked like. It was kind of like minty-ish tone in the end, and it was really nice. I liked it actually, but it wasn't the color I actually wanted. And the third and fourth time was actually on 2018, I think, and I dyed my hair green, this kind of green actually, and it looked really nice. I would do that again. Now the next question is, what are your top 3 favorite movies and why? Now this is a very difficult question because I'm not really the kind of guy who watches a lot of movies, but there are some movies I really like, and all of them are Disney movies. One of those movies is Bolt. I really like that one because, well, I know it's not the greatest story, I know it's not the greatest thing Disney has ever done, but I really like it anyway. It's one of my favorites, and one of the things I like is how everything is around being some sort of action movie character. I don't know, I just think it's really nice. And the second movie is Lilo and Stitch. It's kind of the same thing as why I like Walt, except that this time is of course aliens and that kind of stuff. And the third movie, I would say it's something really old, Sword in Stone. A lot of people would say it's because of TF, and yeah, it kind of is because of TF. But I also like Middle Ages things, so it's really it's a really nice one. The thing I like about all of those 3 movies is the main character learns a lot of themselves and how they overcome whatever comes to them after some time. The next question is, do you think Macroforce will stop the pandemic with a giant leak? Don't leak anything, it's bad. Even if you're a macro, don't leak anything. The next question is, hi, do you have any advice for new fursuiters? Yes, I do have an advice, and the first thing is, try to not be shy. Try to be in character. I mean, I know it's not everyone's thing. It's a bit hard for me to be in character sometimes, but eventually you will find your own style of fursuiting. Now, it doesn't matter how much you break the magic thing, because sometimes you're the only one who knows how hot it is in it. So if you really need to take your head out or whatever, just do it. Don't worry about that. And of course, keep in mind your environment. If it's a really hot place, just wearing the fursuit for just 20 minutes or even a bit less than that is completely okay. You need to take longer breaks in hotter places, and in colder places you can suit for like an hour or an hour and a half, and it won't be a problem at all. But yeah, just keep in mind how hot the environment is, because your fursuit will be really hot. Now the next one, here's my favorite fursuit maker, the one I would commission if I had no limits. I have two answers to this question actually. The first one is someone I haven't really tried to commission before, so I don't really know how he works. Well, actually, how they work because they're a team. But I really like their style. It's Inukobo from Japan. That style is a kind of that style is the bad guy style I really dig into, and I would really love to have one of those pursuits for real. And the second answer to that question is Ursidaisetsu. He made my current head and my current hands, and I know he puts a lot of his heart in his work. I know he really tries his best thing and nothing less than that when working on any fursuit he has to work on. Actually, there's a third reason why. And the third reason why, but this one is completely unrelated to this question at all, is because, well, I have had a lot of people saying that my fursuit actually looks like my drawings. So if he has that style that mimics my own drawing style like 99 to 100%, of course I would commission him because it's my style. It would be like wearing my own style. Next question is, where are the other 13 werewolves? Well, can you give us your best wood? I'm a bit shy to do that on the camera. I promise I will give you my best wood Comforter. So if people want to watch it, come to Comforter or BLFC. I'm going to be at BLFC too. That was all for today's Q&A. I'm gonna make more in the future. I don't really know when because making videos is basically just whenever I have time, so I don't know. But thank you for sending your questions, and thank you for watching this video too. See you next time. Mata ne!